What are your qualifications as a mechanic?
I'm an A&P, have been for 15 years. I'm an IA, have been for 12 years. I've worked in mostly aerobatic airplane over the years. Been working as a flight school mechanic for most of that time. I had a business of my own where I travel around doing air shows and stuff, but mostly it's been flight school stuff.
How long have you been working on Sportstars?
I think we got our first one in 2009.
Okay.
About 3 years. I've never worked with an airplane that demands so little maintenance. I think we've had well over 6,000 hours flying the Sportstars, and I think we've been through tires and brakes. There have been no major airframe issues and very, very minor engine issues. If you keep on top of them, they've been fantastically reliable, more so than any other airplane I've worked on.
How about the Rotax engine?
It's been fantastic. I've never worked with a better aircraft engine. We have put, we've been through 2 of them now, and through TBO, and have had absolutely no problems with them. We change the spark plugs and the oil and the filters every 50 hours. And even running the avgas, we haven't had the problems with leading that some people have reported. I think we put 2,000 hours on one, and we replaced one little small spring on the sprag clutch for the starting. And that's been it. There are no ignition issues. There's been no lubrication issues. All these things I had questions about before we started working with them. But we've got so much time on them now that it's just been phenomenal. But I don't think anything gets used as hard as student pilot airplanes and training airplanes. But they've held up fantastically well. It's an easy airplane to work on. You have a lot of access, anything you can get to, but they just haven't been breaking. The vast majority of the squawks that I receive are for indications, fuel pressure indication, oil pressure indication, temperature, stuff like that, and it's always come down to the sensor itself. The Dynon system's been through a couple of different sensors, and I think the ones they've got now are pretty reliable. The airplanes are so light that you don't get a bunch of wear that you'd see on a heavier aircraft on the landing gear components. Even with our student pilots slamming them down against a carrier landing.
The 100-hour inspection, 50 and 100-hour inspections, is there anything difficult about that, or is
no?
there anything
The Rotax is a little bit different compared to a Lycoming or Continental, and it takes a little bit of specialty training. But once you get used to it, it's just a phenomenally easy airplane to work on. Like I said, it's a little bit different than working with the Lycomings and the Continentals, so it takes a little bit of different preparation. I mean, even pre-flight, you have to turn the propeller to get the oil back into the sump because it's a tri-sump system. But those are things that you just have to learn. They don't use an inordinate amount of oil, even as they get higher timed. It's just been fantastic little engines. I was a little late getting into the light sport thing. I wish I would have done it a couple of years earlier. But I have nothing but praise for the whole program, and especially the Sportstars. It's fantastic.